cause of temptation to sexual immorality, each man should have his own wife, and each woman her own husband. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 2. Hey fam bam, it's me, Juslonda. Have you subscribed? Have you joined the fam? Join the madness, join the fun. It's me, Juslonda. I'm your big sis. I'm your best friend. I'm your auntie. I am someone who is scrolling the internet for kicks and giggles. Can we talk that talk?
It's come to the point where being single is just a lot safer than dating, getting into a relationship, being in a situationship, or anything with anybody, because the way that these men are set up nowadays, the way that these men move about, the way that these men lie, cheat, finesse, use, abuse, mistreat, all of that, the way that they do that so openly and also without any remorse, without any care, like, what is going on?
Alright, so if you checked out my last couple of videos, it was about a man that had married a woman with 4 kids, multiple baby daddies, and in a 2-month period of time. Another thing I talked about is a woman who is considered herself a baby because she's in her early 20s, but she has 3 kids, and you have to make at least $130,000 a year to consider dating her. So I get it. People no longer want to be single. Well, I wanted to hear what the people had to say about being single. So come in, grab your popcorn, let's hear it, because I really don't know what they got to say.
It's come to the point where being single is just a lot safer than dating, getting into a relationship, being in a situationship, or anything with anybody, because the way that these men are set up nowadays, the way that these men move about, the way that these men lie, cheat, finesse, use, abuse, mistreat, all of that, the way that they do that so openly.
Time out. Both do that. The way that a woman moves, cheat, finesse a man for dinner. Let's talk about it. She has a man, one to give her money, one to hang around with, one to go out to eat with, one that she likes to snuggle with, and there's no sex involved. None. But she likes snuggling with him. And there's that one that's just... So it's not just the men, it's the women. And that's why I say date with intentions.
And also without any remorse, without any care, like, what is going on? I don't understand. Like, nobody can convince me at any point right now that being in a relationship is better than being single. Nobody, because I am so at peace and content with myself. The only times I feel like stressed out is when I see what these women are going through at the hands of these men. Like, when I reflect on my...
So if you do not have dating for intentions, meaning to have a life partner, to build, to grow, and yes, you do grow when you find your partner, when you find your Adam, when you find your Eve. You change, you grow. We all evolve. You just don't stay stagnant. If that person is for you, you evolve, you change. So you mean to tell me that you get stressed out over the men that talk about their men that they probably already knew that was cheating. They probably didn't date with intentions. They probably dated someone that they want to use and abuse only to get that back. But keep going.
Reflect on my past relationship, I remember the stress. When I see other women going through it in their relationship every day, the algorithm wants to show me stories of women who are going through it with these men who have been cheated on, who have been abused, who have been lied to. And it's just like, is there even a point of being in a relationship? I don't think anybody could convince me at this point.
Sure. It's not for us to convince you. It's what you want. You know, the good book says that they are people that are supposed to marry and supposed to, you know, marry, have children, build things like that. Then there are the ones that are supposed to stay single, like him, like he was. He was single, he wasn't ready to mingle, he was a virgin. So sex is not a thing when you are wanting to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to teach knowledge, things like that, because you have so much experience. But having that companionship is not a thing at all. At all. Like sex. So yeah, being single could be a thing for you, but the sex has to be off the table. Having that companionship has to be off the table. But y'all not ready for that. Y'all not ready for that one, because you need that, right? You need that. Men, women, y'all need that, right?